CJ's gotten off some fast starts this month. He's like fifth in the NBA scoring in first quarters in January. What do you kind of attribute that to? Just him being able to get off to good start so far.
His awareness that he's one of our guys that can get us going pretty quickly. He likes to get off to a fast start. It kind of sets the tone for us.
He is look at his numbers. It looks like his numbers with regular minutes, but the field goal percentage is also a lot different. What is he doing differently now than what had happened in those first 6 games?
He just had time to recondition himself, and he's in elite conditioning. And during that time, he worked his tail off to get back on the floor, and now he's trying to hit the ground running. And we all know when he's healthy, when he's available, he's dynamic. And we're seeing it even in a small window.
Been a high volume of threes against you the last couple games. What are some of the things you need to do to shore up that perimeter defense?
Say it again.
There have been a high volume of threes against you in the last couple of games. What are some of the things you can do to shore up the perimeter defense?
We got to contest them. There's times where teams are going to take those shots, but we have to be better at really contesting those shots and not giving up points in the paint, free throws, transition, and threes. When you're giving up all of those, then you can be in some trouble. But for the most part, we have to be in shifts early and get a high-level contest on every shot.
Willie, anything stands out to you as you kind of game planned here about the Raptors and how they defended the last 5-6 games?
For sure. Even when we played them earlier, you could feel how physical they are. They got guys that pick you up full court. They're all big, physical defenders. They can test shots. They box out. They get out and run. And they were trending in that direction even, a month or so ago. So to see them put together, a handful of games where they beat some really good opponents, I don't think it's a surprise to anybody. I know Darko, they're well coached, they're disciplined, and, they're a physical team.
Coach, general question about the game. Over the last years, defending in the NBA has become harder between the rules and the growing players' skill set. You have witnessed it as a player, but also as a coach now. How have you adjusted yourself to it as a coach in terms of physicality, but also tactics?
Yeah, the physicality, I feel like we felt it last season around February where the game got more physical. So the NBA is allowing more of that. So, it's something that you got to go and work on with your team. But really, it comes down to team defense. It's extremely difficult to guard one-on-one in this league the way the rules are. And so you have to rely more on your team defense, forcing other guys to try to make plays that aren't normally in those situations. But it's collective.
Yeah, thank you for your answer, sorry. And just to follow up the question, is there any rule that would you change or any other or any rule that would you implement just to have more room to defend?
I'd like to know what traveling is. If anybody can tell me what is a travel and what's not, that'll help us all out. But no, I think the game is always evolving, and you have to adjust to it.
Coach, Zion has put out some great numbers in the 5 games since returning from injury, but he still hasn't played more than 28 minutes in a game. How is his recovery progressing, and how much longer do you expect his minute restriction to be?
Yeah, he's getting on the floor and he's still able to be himself even in a short window. As far as how long that he'll be in those restrictions, we're not sure yet. We will continue to monitor him, and we'll play it by ear.
Thank you.
CJ is, I think, 5 away from breaking the 3-point record for the team in such a short time being here. What overall has he meant just to the team in the 3.5 years he's been here?
He's meant so much. When we acquired CJ from Portland, first of all, it was a place that he wanted to be. He wanted to be in New Orleans, and we're grateful to have a professional like CJ. And when I say professional, that's on and off the floor. It's how he carries himself, how he interacts with staff members, his teammates. He's a professional. Every day he walks in, he comes in and does his job. He's on time. He's elite. And there's a reason that he's able to do what he's doing for such a long time and close to breaking a record is because he puts the work in.
Diego, just last one for my part. I'm asking this question because my media is from Spain. Everyone about Willie Hernangómez, anyone who ask about Willie Hernangómez in this organization says great things about him.
Sure.
Last year you highlight his professionality. In terms of chemistry, how he contribute to promote the chemistry in the current core of players.
Willie Hernangómez, he was great. We miss him. He's such a high character guy, fun, always bringing energy. And, he was great for our group at that time. And, obviously we wishing him the best of luck as he continues his career.